next 10 years, I think AI will keep automating things across all the sectors, from manufacturing to finance to healthcare. And I think NLP techniques will be more sophisticated, which will enable AI to better understand human intelligence. And I think what AI will not be able to do is to replicate human emotions. I think it will able to mimic it to a certain extent, but it will not be entirely replicated.
So the answer is actually quite tricky, because AI, as much as it'll create opportunities for women, there's also a lot of gender bias included in the AI. So women in STEM really need a lot more opportunities to actually navigate their way through first, in terms of getting their education. And also when AI is there, like in the next 10 years, it's kind of uncertain about what will really happen. So yeah, I think it will create opportunities as well as not at the same time.
In my opinion, AI in future will definitely enhance the efficiency of healthcare providers, thereby elevating the patient care extensively. And what AI will not change is it cannot replace the clinical skills, the empathy, the humane touch of the healthcare providers, which is essential in the holistic care of the patients.
I think will not change is very easy. I think it cannot replace humans for sure. It cannot emote, it cannot comprehend. So you will need humans to do that. I also don't think it will be very creative. It can take over certain functions of creativity, but I think the ingenious mind of the human cannot be replaced by AI. What AI will definitely do is help improve productivity, hopefully. Definitely we'll see revolution in healthcare. Maybe it will make healthcare more accessible. So productivity for sure, efficiency for sure, but it will also probably have bad actors who will use it for the wrong reasons, and hopefully we need to keep an eye out for that.
I think AI will completely change the way we look at different industries. So for example, say travel, medicine, hospitality. I don't think AI can ever change the way we laugh, the way we love, the way we cry, the way we hug, the way we bond over food, the way we kiss.
As we can see nowadays, AI is working in like every sector, like in health, education, and like banking sector, like everywhere. It is very beneficial for everyone.
AI also will disrupt a few basic systems that were set up over the years, and it will also bring forth a couple of new changes. For example, I think and I hope so that AI will bring forward equal wages, equal spaces, and equal avenues for women technological aspirants to come flourish their career and to do good for themselves. And also I hope, the reason I say this as a hope is that the larger context of women's safety has so many times been challenged, questioned, and asked if this is a basic human right, and it is. And with technology being so advanced and so crazy, I hope how women's information, pictures, videos, and anything, any data about them is consumed in the larger information ecosystem is challenged, is tweaked, and is in the bylaws of the laws. And these are my two different hopes for AI, and what will change and what it will question.
So in the next 10 years, I feel AI will change how women work, live, and lead various industries. It will generate more educational opportunities for women worldwide. It will also ensure that hirings get better and there is inclusive workspace for women. What won't change is the determination that women have to shape a future, and a kind of future for all.
10 years, it's a long time. But I think if I just look jump onto the next 10 years, it's definitely going to make a lot of our processes, everyday processes, much easier, and it's going to cut down into a lot of paperwork and a lot of documentation work that comes through to get any process done. So it's going to cut through that. If I look at some very small example are like passport and visa processes and getting through when we reach any country. So it's become very simplified with the AI processes. So definitely the whole documentation and paperwork interference, that will cut down with AI. And if you ask me about what it will not change and what it can never change, is the human experience part of it. So no matter how much AI we deploy into replace the customer experience with the customer care officials and everything, or any other such aspect, it can never change the human interface, a human experience that we get. So you'll always need a person behind this machine to actually break the clutter, because eventually, no matter how well versed, how well designed your AI technology is, it's again a loop, it's a code. It has a limitation. You will need a human interference to come at forefront once it runs out of the logic or runs out of its loop.
I'm sure AI will bring a lot of changes in the next 10 years, especially in transforming the fields of agriculture and medicine. But can it guarantee the access of these resources for the underprivileged and deprived? Can it bridge the gap for the disadvantaged who actually need these resources? Can it bring changes in that?
What AI will change is that it will change our perspective on things, our way of working, our way of life. It may just, we might get too involved in AI, VR or artificial reality, augmented reality. It might take away our interest in natural things like going to monuments, walking in parks. What it is, that is what it is doing right now, and what it can do in 10 years is probably, well, cause problem in the labor market, I guess. I'll ask him to get munchies for me, the robots.
So in next 10 years, AI will change the way we process things, how we are thinking, and what we do in our everyday tasks. It can be anything, I mean, like shopping to getting recommendation, or socializing. And what it won't change is the I believe that it won't change the fact that Mondays will be Mondays, no matter what, and how smarter AI is. Happy Women's Day.